We have Naruto Storm Connections online ranked fights for your enjoyment, guys. We're on an 11-game win streak. I'm playing as Kakashi and Choji two-man team against another ranked player who's using Neji, Shino, and 1010, and he's really, really good. This is actually top 3 best ranked players that I fought online, and I happen to really like him a lot. We have mutual respect, and we both play in a skillful way. So in this video, we're going to learn a lot of things. You're going to learn what a real skill-based ranked fight looks like online. Okay? This is rare that it's in ranked. The best way to do it is in custom match where you invite a friend or a sparring partner, someone you can train with, someone that you both like each other, respect each other, have mutual respect. But for now, let's get into these ranked fights. All right, so I'm in the air here with Kakashi, baiting out the trigrams in the air, right into guard. I did the walk tech into guard. A lot is happening here. Too much is happening probably, but I wasted all those subs instantaneously. That's kind of how it goes. It happens so fast that I couldn't even break it down with you unless I did it in slow motion. That is how the skill-based fights go. They can sway one way. You just eat those subs. And if you want to know, characters like Kakashi, characters like certain Sasuke's, characters like some of the older characters like Hanzo, Nagato, other characters like that, their combo priority is a way bigger deal now, because before the patch, right, this is after the patch, this is modern gameplay 2024, before the patch, the combos didn't matter anymore, the combo priority, because all you did was jutsu entry. But now, there's not very many startup frames or invincibility frames on most jutsus, so you can't just jutsu in. You actually have to combo in, or step back like I did with that boulder. I stepped back, then I did the boulder. So this is what the skill is. It's about intention, intentionality, doing things on purpose. That's a chakra dash clash, and I'm stuck there in 1010. So I've noticed that most of these fights that you're going to see are basically in the mid-range or up close. We're not running away. We're not just, using the most broken stuff ever. His team is kind of sus, I'm not going to lie, but he kind of runs those kind of teams, but still plays in a skill-based way. So it's kind of interesting. See, good pressure with the 8 trigrams, but you see, some people would say, oh, he spammed you. He didn't actually. He used his entire meter to pressure me with 3 vacuum palms. That's what he did. It's not spamming. Yes, I'm using a dash cut, but I think dash cut is finally balanced in this game. You don't want to use 2, you want to use 1. 2 is not really optimal, or it's not really favorable because, well, I haven't really tested it out, but I'm guessing. Now, the big downside with the dash cut is the character, look at that, I love the wake up fireball, into an amazing jail. He read that through a tag. Here we go, catching the feet, juggling, nice little high-speed combination attack with the exploding ball. Back in there with Choji, doing some nice combos. Very nice. Did you see that switch dash? More juggles. He got me with the 8 trigrams. What's it going to be? Very nice. Pressure him there with Choji. So the dash cut only activates, right? The strong gauge only activates for a short time. See, he canceled my fireball with a tag. It was intentional tag. He's not just throwing it out there to do some burst combo over and over again, right? He's using it in an intelligent, strategic way. And there, so the dash cut came out, right? But now see how it's gone. You can only use it a few times and then it disappears. That's why now it's finally balanced. So I actually think in the past games it's a horrible mechanic, but they actually balanced it. I never thought that they'd be able to. Is it perfectly balanced? No, but it's really good compared to what we ever had before. So interestingly enough. And there we go. And what does the dash cut do now? It punishes chasers. This guy's not chasing. He's played me a lot. Over the last couple days, we played each other a lot, and the first game goes to me. Let's see how these games play out, guys. You're really going to like it. I'll do more commentary here to show you that skill-based gameplay. Very nice. Wake up, switch tech, jutsu, support with the boulder, jutsu clash. Trying to be patient here. There we go. Check that out. We're just eating here. Eating, man. Wow, I kept going into that air pump. I'm surprised. He actually did really, really well with that air pump. He's definitely a skill-based player. But I'm surprised how many hit me. I didn't realize that many hit me. Ooh, unlucky. Damn, man. He's doing really good with those jitsus. I went into a few of those trigrams. I didn't realize. Because my game plan typically is I want to do combos if I can. Look at that. Neji's mash is so busted that it took out the Choji support in the air. But that kind of most characters do that now because of the calibration of the supports. Supports are a lot weaker than they used to be. So the game is a lot more balanced. The game is in a much better state than it was before. Look at that tag entry into bomb. This time we evaded. Look at that. Projectile to projectile, right? My fireball. I got him with the fireball. That was a really cool mid-range attack. We're actually in the long range here for one of the first times ever. And he chooses to awaken. But if you look, all of the gameplay so far in the first 5 minutes, first half of the video, is basically us playing in the mid-range or up close. As close as possible, right? That you can actually get close to the action. And you can take risks and rewards, right? If you don't take any risks, there's no reward, right? But that's the thing. A lot of people just play with the meta stuff, the most broken stuff. I did that fireball to avoid Shino there. I didn't want to get sucked in to him. And we got the first round here. So it is what it is. So there we go again. I avoided that 10-10 really, really well there. I was being cautious. I don't want to run into his trigrams every time. Ooh, that was cool. By switching, we use the Raikiri or Chidori or Lightning Blade. We use just the knockdown paralysis aspect of it instead of going into a cinematic sequence. That whole sequence was phenomenal. Probably each one of these fights deserves its own video in terms of like learning how to play, but it is what it is. Look at that. Ooh, that was disgusting, man. We went into the team ult after the boulder and got a sub trap. Very nice. And we got the grab there and we won. All right, last one. Let's see what happens here in the third one. So he got me there. You know, surprisingly, we got out, actually. So he barely clipped us. He has the health lead, but barely. All right. I love that Lightning Wolf. So my recommendation to you guys is pick a team, play 20 games with that team, okay? Within a short time, like 1 or 2 days. Play 20 games. If there's something wrong with it, stop playing it. That's not the team. It doesn't have good synergy. Very good dash clashes here. I've avoided the tag. After that, your next level is to do 50. And then if you see that you've improved a lot, you're getting better and you like it, do 100. If you love it, love it, love it, love it, it's your favorite team, you do 300. And that's kind of the mastery. We'll talk about that more later. But look at that. Running Man Jitsu. We're switching it up on him, going from the meatball boulder tank to that. Trying to avoid this 10-10 Jitsu. It actually has a lot of blind spots. We're in trouble here. Ooh, we caught him. Got that wall physics. He's against the wall. Defense down into Kamui. I love it. I love this Kamui Jitsu because it's so fast. People don't have time to rage quit usually. This guy's never rage quit on me. He's not that kind of guy that I've seen. I have nothing but respect for him. I like this guy a lot. I hope you all find people like this online because this is the best way to play, is you need to find 1 or 2 or 3 people like this at least. Right? At least one. It's hard to find one, but if you can find 2 or 3, you know, and then when you both have time, you guys play and that's it, 1-on-1. There we go. Look at those switches. He avoided that really well. Very nice. Just counter mash, just holding defense and counter mash goes a long way with a lot of characters, especially like Shino. Did you see that setup? That reset setup? Holy Jesus, with the fireball? That was crazy, bro. Dash stopping. Nice. Choji, so slow, he actually got past the active frames of Neji's jutsu. Kakashi leg is going crazy. We switched it up here. I keep running into that vacuum palm, dude, over and over again. So here I just kind of did some really interesting long-range Tasa, towering strategic assault. I wasted a lot of resources doing it, but I did something different. Instead of just being up close all the time, I got some breathing room to think about what I'm going to do. And I kind of just switched and did a bunch of jutsus, and then I went back in because I wanted to a lot is going on here. I have to, the mental stack is overloading. The RAM is heating up. The computer is heating up. It's overheating. Sometimes you need to take a step back, think about it, and then go back in. Typically, when there's 4 subs, you should both go back in, and then when you don't have a choice, you go in with that.
Shall we begin?